And most parents in Georgia are ready for a big change inside high schools when it comes to cell phones. A new poll out of Emory now says a vast majority supports banning the devices during the school day. The findings from the Rollins School of Public Health show 71% of Georgia parents back banning cell phones in high school. Nearly 9 out of 10 also say a ban would help students focus and improve academics. But not every parent is on board, of course. The poll found 3 out of every 4 parents who oppose a ban say they're concerned mostly about reaching their kids in emergencies. So let's dial into the numbers a little bit deeper with Dr. Julie Gazmararian, a professor of epidemiology at Emory University's Rollins School of Public Health. Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
So what stands out to you most as a public health researcher when you hear these numbers from parents?
I think that, as you said, 70% support the ban, which is very encouraging, and they're primarily citing concerns of the distractions that kids have during the school day, and also their social and mental well-being, and the constant access of cell phones. So there's wide support for having the ban in high schools.
So what does research say about the impact of kids having their cell phones during learning hours?
What we're finding, and the research is very early in the development, but we're finding that when you remove the cell phones, the kids are more engaged in the classroom. There's more interaction with the kids. The teachers feel they can focus more in the classroom. There's less disruption. And it's been very overwhelmingly positive once the cell phones are removed.
And parents very strongly spoke about mental health and learning and how phones impact that. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, no, we're hearing that from both parents and students in terms of the distraction, and just when they're removed, it's a more equalizing effect of kids having all kids not having phones and having the opportunity to engage and talk to kids that they may not usually talk to, and just more conversation in the both classroom, but at lunchtime and outside of class time, due to just having more social interaction, has been very positive.
And I'm curious, of course, this survey was parents. What have teachers said about the impact of cell phones?
From what we have heard, schools that have implemented policies, teachers are overwhelmingly positive. They feel like they're in a new school with kids talking to each other, kids paying more attention in the class, and less disciplinary issues that they have to deal with during class time, so they can focus more on teaching and helping the kids learn.
So, of course, teachers reacting to what they see in the classroom. Are parents reacting more to what they see at home when their kids are after school?
We have not looked at that question so much, and that's something that we hope to look at in the future. In terms of what impact it's having after school.
Right, that'll be really interesting as this research starts to develop, as you get more data as well. And there's also research saying cell phones, even just being in the room, has an impact on student learning.
It is a distraction, even the constant being, and it's not for students, it's for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're all aware of the distraction that they bring to us.
Yeah, I remember reading an NPR article saying that even just having your phone out on the table when you're at dinner with somebody, your mind is not fully there. So to wrap this up, it sounds like you and other researchers, you're encouraged by this. And what do you hope to see in the future?
Well, I think we hope to do more research to really document, the strong impact it's having during school, and then also look at the impact it has out of school time too. Yeah. And ultimately to involve more parents in terms of how they monitor cell phone use at home, and providing tools and assistance for being able to address that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being with us. We really love having your insight. Thank you so much.